Hello everyone. Someone in the Facebook asked how this strap was animated that is seen in the Modo 17 release videos. So I decided to do a little tutorial for it. So how it works is that we have this curve here, and from that curve there is this strip made, and we use UV transform to transfer this strap on this strip. So if we look at here, we have this part going up and down. Okay, and here we have also the UVs. So here are the UVs of that strap, and based on that it's moved on this one. So let's start and rebuild this scene. Before we continue, I'd like to make a small announcement that I set up my Patreon site, so you can support my tutorial making if you liked and find this useful. There's nothing exclusive content for now, and I'm not sure if there will be, because I like to share my content free in places like Pixel Fondue, Discord and Slack and so on. But if you wanna see more of these tutorials, I'm quite sure that small support will motivate me to make them more. So let's continue. Let's start building this up. So I imported this curve and strap from the old scene to this scene, so we don't have to remodel those. And first thing we need to do is to create the strap from this curve. So let's add this to schematic and then add a new item. I have hotkey for adding item, creating new item and adding it to schematic. It's a command patch if someone wonders how that's happened, and also for the stack. And now I have stack, we add the sweep operator there and connect the curve to the path. And we don't have anything yet because we have to set the profile, and we use polygon strip to the profile and its way to speak. So we uncheck the current size and set something that is close to this width here. We could use mesh info to get the width of this one and use it for the width of the strip, but I'm not going to do it this time because I think it's not necessary with this one. So then we have to get more segments. Let's turn off the auto and let's make something like 500 maybe. It needs quite a lot of segments when it's going to deform the strap. Of course we can change it all later, but 500 is good for now. So the next thing we have to do is fix this twisting. So that's easy, we just change the alignment method to path normal. So now we get this nice strip without twisting. And then we start to build or modify our UVs. So this is the UVs, and it's not that bad, but these segments are way too big or long. It's just stretch set. So we add UV rectangle and it will give it this right aspect ratio for the segments, and then we can add back UV back, so we get it like in the 1:1 size, but we have to set gaps to 0 and then we have it there. So maybe I will go to next step now, which is we drop the UV. So let's set this to sweep mesh and let's create a new mesh and call it UV mesh. Add stack and let's take the operator is mesh, I don't know, mesh to no. I always forget the name because it's UV to convert UV to mesh. So this one, and let's get this to source mesh, and now we have the UV there. So what we can do for that is use edge to curves to create only this wireframe look for it, and then use selection. Let's set border, select border, and now we have only the UV borders there. So I will do the transform right away, even though it will not work very nicely, but I often do stuff like that I make something simple and then fix it later. So we can hide that. Let's add stack for this, and let's not do that way. We use merge mesh to merge this mesh to here, and then use UV transform, and let's take the target mesh is sweep mesh and texture is target UV map. All right, did anything happen here? No, because we need this here. So now we have the transformed mesh. So we could do this also this way, but it won't work when animated, and I usually like to use this merge mesh because it's much easier to edit the mesh when it merged than selecting the base mesh of the mesh up stack. But for now I will turn this off because it does that ugly errors. What I usually also do is to use backdrops, so I can move these fast. I have hotkey Alt B, but there's okay, it's out of the screen, so it's here, create backdrop. Okay, so and next we have to fix this UV. So what is happening? I don't know if it was clear or not. This is the UV of the strip, and this mesh is moved to the UV position of this based on the UV map. But as we have this is too small, we have to fix that. So we scale up the UV map, and for that we have UV transform operator. So, and it's there, I don't have to even search anything else. For some weird reason we have, no, it's not UV transform because it's transfer UV map, transform UV map. Oh, it's same, it's bit misleading which is one. So with this we can, if we had two, okay, we have to select the UV map texture. No, so now we are able to scale it. But what do we use for scale? It's the length of the curve. If we use length of the curve for the scale, then we can get this UV map here is then the same size as this stripped length. So let's do that. For that we need curve probe. It's here, and plug in the curve, and this is the length, so we get the, so the style is same like a scale, and it's the, if we hit the 2, it's 2 times larger than originally, 5 times larger, and so on. And because we pack it here, so here this is a 1 and it's 1 meter here. So if we take the length from here and use it to drive this V or boat, and this one, then we get the correct length. Check. So now the length is same as the length of the strip, and this is from Schematic Nerd. You can find it from Slack. Nice kit. That I accidentally added there. It's quite fast to remove the channels you don't need. So now we have correct size UV. What we have to do now is take this item and move it in the correct place. So now it's there, it's basically done. But what is wrong is that we have to click here from UV, wrap the surface off, and if we now move it up and down, we can see it moving there. Let's add the material here. transparent. I like to use let's set the 80, some nice color like that maybe. 95. Okay, it's too close to that color. Now it's nice. And let's animate this one. So Shift 5 is hitting the key and go up here. Now we have it animated. There is an other option. You could use like this, move this UV and use it for animation, so you can keep the mesh in place there. Here we go to frame 0. Sorry, it was finished. So we can use this offset for the animation, but the issue with that is that it's quite slow. So for now it's better to animate the mesh, as it works a lot faster than the animation of the UV. For some reason it's very slow to move UVs. What I had a little twist here in the original animation, so that is done with the twist gradient. When you add a gradient channel here, you can easily get the gradient editor with double click from the node. It's nice. So we can add some keyframes there and then twist it. Is that good? I don't know. So something like that. Now with the twist, and of course, I don't know if it was clear from the start, but this is we can edit this curve how we want. So I think that covers the most important parts. I have just wrong UV Transform Alias. I have this kind of alias. For some reason it takes quite a while to load, so I can hide this one. I'll add mesh here, and this one goes to here, so we have the UV, and this one goes to here, so we have the mesh there. So you can skip these steps, add only this. I think I could upload it to Discord. I need to clean it a bit, but someday. So I hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, I will record a bit more. But this is, I think, most important steps. So see you next time, which I hope is sooner than later.